Do you want to become highly effective in your personal and professional life? If that's a resounding yes, then you're in the right place. Today we're diving into a game-changing framework that can propel you towards success. We're exploring the renowned book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, written by Stephen R. Covey. This book has transformed the lives of millions around the globe, offering a holistic approach to effectiveness that transcends quick-fix solutions. In this video, we'll be unveiling each of these 7 habits and how they interconnect to create a powerful synergy that can help you navigate the challenges of life with grace and aplomb. From being proactive to seeking understanding before being understood, these habits encompass the essence of personal and professional success. So, are you ready to take a leap towards a more effective you? Stay tuned as we delve into these life-changing habits. The first habit of highly effective people is they are proactive. The essence of being proactive is about taking the reins of your life in your own hands. It's about understanding that you are the master of your fate and the captain of your soul. You know that old saying, right? The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. That's the spirit of being proactive. Let's break it down a bit. Being proactive is not about waiting for things to happen to you. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, or the perfect condition. It's about creating them. It's about making decisions and taking action based on those decisions. It's about seeing opportunities where others see obstacles. Being proactive is about taking responsibility for your own life. It's about understanding that the circumstances of your birth, the family you were born into, the country you were born in, these are not things you can control, but you can control how you react to them, how you deal with them, and how you let them shape you. Being proactive means not blaming others for your situation. It means not complaining about things you can't change. It means not making excuses for your failures. Instead, it means taking responsibility for your actions, for your decisions, for your life. You know, life is like a game of chess. You can't control the moves your opponent makes, but you can control how you respond to them. And that's what being proactive is all about. It's about understanding that you can't control everything that happens to you, but you can control how you respond to it. So how can you become more proactive? Start by setting clear goals for yourself. Know what you want and go after it. Make a plan and stick to it. Don't let obstacles deter you. Instead, see them as challenges to overcome. In the end, being proactive is about taking responsibility and making things happen. It's about understanding that you are in control of your own destiny. So don't wait for things to happen. Make them happen. Remember, being proactive is about taking responsibility and making things happen. The second habit is to always begin with the end in mind. Imagine setting off on a journey with no destination. You're just driving around, taking random turns, hoping to end up somewhere exciting. But without a clear destination, you're more likely to wind up lost. Now apply this concept to your life. If you don't have a clear vision of where you want to go, you might find yourself drifting aimlessly, feeling unfulfilled. Starting with the end in mind means you have a clear understanding of your destination. You know where you're headed. You have a plan. This vision becomes the standard by which you measure everything else in your life. It helps you make decisions, set goals, and take the actions necessary to get you where you want to go. Think of it as your personal compass. When you're faced with a difficult decision, you can ask yourself, will this take me closer to my end goal? Or will it lead me astray? This habit encourages you to live your life based on principles and values that guide you towards your desired destination. Now you might be wondering, how do I begin with the end in mind? It starts with self-discovery, understanding who you are, what you're passionate about, and what your values are. Then create a clear, compelling vision of where you want to go. This could be anything from your career aspirations, personal development goals, or your overall life vision. Once you have this vision, you can start aligning your actions accordingly. Every decision you make, every step you take, should bring you closer to your end goal. Remember, the journey isn't always easy, and there will be obstacles along the way. But if you stay focused on your destination, you'll be more likely to reach it. So take some time to reflect on your life's direction. What are your dreams and aspirations? What kind of person do you want to be? What kind of life do you want to lead? Once you have the answers to these questions, you can start living life with purpose and intention. Always have a clear vision of your goals and align your actions accordingly. The third habit of highly effective people is to put first things first. Imagine your day as a jar filled with rocks, pebbles, sand, and water. The rocks represent your most important tasks, the ones with the highest value and impact. The pebbles are the tasks that are important but not as critical as the rocks. The sand signifies the tasks that are not important but often consume a lot of our time. And finally, the water represents the unnecessary activities that we indulge ourselves in, which do not contribute to our goals. Now, if you start filling your jar with water and sand first, you'll find there's no room left for the rocks and pebbles. But if you begin with the rocks, followed by the pebbles, the sand, and then the water, you'll see that everything fits perfectly. This analogy simply showcases the importance of prioritizing tasks based on their importance and urgency. The concept of putting first things first is about organizing and executing your life around your deepest priorities. It's about living life according to what matters most to you. It's about making decisions on a daily basis that align with your values and contribute to your long-term goals. We often get caught up in the urgent but not important tasks, like responding to emails or attending to interruptions. These tasks consume our time and energy, leaving us with little to no time for the tasks that are truly important. By understanding the difference between what is urgent and what is important, we can make better decisions, manage our time effectively, and lead a more productive life. To apply this habit, start by identifying your rocks, your most important tasks. Allocate your resources and time to these tasks first, then deal with the pebbles, followed by the sand. And lastly, if there's still time and energy left, attend to the water. Putting first things first is not about being busy. It's about being effective. It's about doing the right things, not doing things right. It's about being in control of your life, not being controlled by your tasks. Remember, prioritize your tasks based on their importance and urgency. The fourth habit is to always think win-win. Now, this might seem like a common phrase you'd hear at a poker table or in a football locker room, but it goes beyond that. It's about adopting an outlook that always seeks mutual benefit in all human interactions. You see, win-win is not about being nice, nor is it a quick-fix technique. It's a character-based code for human interaction and collaboration. It's about balancing courage for getting what you want with the consideration for what others want. It's about the maturity to be able to express your own feelings and convictions while still appreciating someone else's perspective. Now, let's delve a little deeper. When we say win-win, what we mean is that agreements or solutions are mutually beneficial and satisfying. We're talking about solutions where all parties feel good about the decision and feel committed to the action plan. This requires a deep shift in paradigm. We need to move from thinking about competition to cooperation. But how, you ask? Well, the first step is to really understand the other person's perspective. This doesn't mean you have to agree with them, but understanding their point of view will allow you to find a solution that benefits both. The second step is to be courageous enough to clearly express your own vision and needs. This requires you to be open and authentic in your communication. And finally, we need to foster an environment that allows for these kinds of interactions. This means building strong relationships based on trust and mutual respect. Remember, win-win is not about compromise. It's about going for the third alternative. It's not your way, it's not my way, it's a better way. It's about transforming the situation from a competition to a collaboration. So the next time you find yourself in a situation where you're trying to get your way, pause and ask yourself, could this be a win-win situation? And then strive to make it so. In all your interactions, strive for mutually beneficial solutions. The fifth habit of highly effective people is to seek first to understand, then to be understood. In our daily interactions, we often rush to get our point across, neglecting to truly understand the other person's perspective. We listen with the intent to reply, not to understand. But effective communication, the cornerstone of any successful relationship, requires more than just speaking our minds. Let's talk about empathic listening. It's a level of communication that goes beyond the usual surface-level chatter. It's about stepping into another person's shoes, truly understanding their viewpoint, their feelings, their needs. It's about listening with your ears, but also with your eyes and heart. It's about understanding the essence of their communication, not just the words. When we practice empathic listening, we open doors to deeper levels of trust and create a safe environment where creative problem-solving and idea exchange flourish. We learn more, we understand more, and we build stronger relationships. In essence, we become more effective communicators, but how does understanding others first lead to being understood? When we genuinely understand others, we create a foundation of respect and openness. This, in turn, makes others more inclined to understand and appreciate our perspective. It's a two-way street. When we show others that we value their thoughts and feelings, they are more likely to value ours. So next time you engage in a conversation, pause, listen, understand. Only then, express your viewpoint. You'll find that your words carry more weight when they're built upon a foundation of understanding. Remember, it's not about winning an argument or proving a point. It's about creating a dialogue that fosters growth, understanding, and mutual respect. It's about creating synergies, where the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. So let's practice this habit in our everyday lives. Let's seek first to understand, then to be understood. To communicate effectively, first seek to understand others, then express your viewpoint. The sixth habit is to synergize. Synergy, a term that you might have heard in a business context, is a powerful concept that goes beyond mere collaboration. It's about creating something more significant, more impactful, through the combined efforts of individuals. So, what exactly is synergy? Picture this. You're in a band, and each member plays a different instrument. Alone, each instrument can create beautiful music. But when played together, they create a symphony. That's synergy. It's the idea that the combined efforts of people working together can achieve more than those same people can achieve individually. Let's delve a little deeper. Synergy is rooted in understanding and valuing the differences between people. It's about realizing that each person brings something unique to the table, a different perspective, a different set of skills. And when these differences are combined, they can create a powerful force. In a team setting, synergy can lead to innovative solutions. When everyone contributes their ideas and expertise, the team can come up with solutions that no single person could have thought of alone. It's like taking the best parts of each person's ideas and weaving them into a comprehensive solution that's greater than the sum of its parts. But synergy isn't just about achieving more, it's also about learning and growing. When we synergize, we expose ourselves to different viewpoints, we challenge our assumptions, and we learn from others. This not only helps us become better problem solvers, but it also helps us become more empathetic and understanding individuals. The key to achieving synergy is open-mindedness. It's about being willing to listen to others, to consider their ideas, and to collaborate with them. It's about recognizing that we can achieve more together than we can alone. Synergy is the essence of teamwork and collaboration. It's a powerful tool that can lead to extraordinary results, and it's a habit that highly effective people cultivate. Remember, the whole is always greater than the sum of its parts. Synergize. The seventh and final habit of highly effective people is to sharpen the saw. This metaphorical saw represents your capacity to get things done, your personal effectiveness. Sharpening the saw is about self-renewal and continuous learning, an essential part of maintaining an effective lifestyle. Imagine if a woodcutter decided to cut down a forest of trees with a dull saw. He might work day and night, but the process would be arduous and slow. Instead, if he took time to sharpen his saw, his work would be much more efficient and effective. The same applies to our lives. This habit is about taking care of your physical, mental, and social-emotional well-being. It's about exercising regularly, reading and learning continuously, developing new skills, and building strong relationships. It's about taking time for self-reflection and self-improvement. So remember, never stop learning and improving. Keep sharpening your saw. And there you have it, the 7 habits of highly effective people. Let's take a moment to recap. Be proactive, take charge of your life, and own your decisions. Begin with the end in mind. Envision your goals and work backward. Put first things first. Prioritize your tasks based on their importance, not urgency. Think win-win. Strive for mutually beneficial solutions. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. Listen before speaking and empathize with others. Synergize. Value the strengths of others and collaborate for better results. And finally, sharpen the saw. Continuously learn and grow to maintain your effectiveness. These habits aren't just strategies, they're a way of life. Start incorporating them into your daily routine, and watch as they transform your personal and professional life. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share with your friends. Until next time, stay effective.